Hello and welcome to J.Codes. This is the second tutorial of Java. Today we are going to go over four major questions. Number one, what is memory? Number two, where are variables and objects stored in memory? Number three, what is the general procedure of running a method? And four, what happens on the heap during the procedure? So, what is memory? Memory is a big table which contains two columns. One, the address, which is the index of each row, and the other is the content. There are five main portions of memory. There are the kernel, the stack, the free memory, the heap, and the instruction codes, etc. The three portions that we're most interested in for this tutorial are the stack, the free memory, and the heap. The stack is a place to store local variables and procedure context. The free memory is empty space to allow stack and heap to expand. And the heap is the place to store objects allocated by keyword new in Java. The stack expands to the lower index of memory, while the heap expands to the higher index of memory. So what happens when the free memory runs out? In this situation, we get what's called a stack buffer overflow. And when this occurs, the program will either act erratically or just straight crash. Now we will go over the general procedure of running a method. The layout here shows the heap, the code, and the files that will be in this example. Now we have a file labeled person.java, which contains the class person. In this example, there is one field in class person called hungry. Hungry is a Boolean value. We have two methods, eat and waste time. We also have a second file called world.java, which contains the class world. There is one main method inside of the class world. Now we are going to go over the procedure for the main method. The first step is person Tom equals new person. What it actually does is, using class person as a template, it creates an object called Tom. This process is called instantiation. The next line is doing the same as the above. It is creating an object called Emily. The third line is assigning a Boolean value of true to the field called hungry in object Tom. Now tom.hungry is true. This line is calling the method eat in object Tom and passes an integer of 10 as an argument to the method. Emily.wasteTime is calling the method named wasteTime in object Emily. And then we assign a Boolean value of false to Emily.hungry, which is a field in object Emily. Now Emily.hungry is false. Next, we create a local variable h and assign the value of Emily.hungry to it. So h's value becomes false. Since h is a local variable, it will be stored on the stack instead of the heap. Now, we've reached the end of the main method. At this point, Java detects that the method has ended and we no longer need the objects Tom and Emily anymore. Therefore, the Java garbage collector will remove the objects from the heap in memory. Then the procedure is done. Today, in this tutorial, we've learned what is memory, where are variables and objects stored in memory, what is the general procedure of running a method, and what happens on the heap during this procedure. Hopefully you found the answers to these questions today.